Video will be the June, not July, the June forecast for Gemini natives. Yeah, I'm rushing the year along a little, aren't I? So how are you and how is everything going? I hope things are going good for you and that you survived the eclipse okay and that the energy is kind of mellowing out a little bit. Yeah? Are we live? Okay. The screen just looks a little bit different than normal this time, so that's why I was asking. Okay, so let's do this. I've cleaned the cards and let's begin. Let's look at the energy that you're bringing forward from May into June, Gemini. And of course, as always, this is my take on the energy. What? This is my take on the energy and the cards, and because of that, it probably won't resonate with everyone. And if it doesn't resonate with you, of course, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, so let's do this. What? Turn the camera this way? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, how about that? Is that better? My son is assisting me today. I knew that there was an issue with the camera. Look at it now. What? I cannot. That? Okay, go ahead. Okay, is that better? And sorry if you got vertigo while we were adjusting the camera. Okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, look at this. The cards are trying to jump out already. This is a good sign, lots of good energy flowing. I think we're going to get a really good, intense reading. What are you bringing forward from May into June as we start the month? Follow your dreams. Okay, I'm going to adjust the camera again, so just bear with me. Go a little bit better. Little bit, yeah. Okay. Follow your dreams. Okay. So we saw a big shift even before the sun moved into Gemini in May. After the eclipse, things started making sense. And even though still, dealing with Mercury retrograde, things, like I say, started making sense to us and we were able to navigate a little bit better. And you had this optimism suddenly where, yeah, you knew what you wanted to do and you knew that it was possible towards the end of May, especially, to get out there and make your dreams come true. So we see that positivity, that optimism is still flowing as we begin the month, which is really good because we have to show up sometimes to make things happen. There are certain cycles where all we have to do is just be open. But this particular cycle, we have to release what's in our way and we have to show up. So I think this is setting a good tone for the month. Okay, let's see what your biggest obstacle is going to be for the month. Yeah, the camera's much better now. I do apologize for that. Okay, your biggest obstacle. Moving forward fearlessly. Okay, a lot of us struggle with this, don't we? We know what we want, but we don't really know how to achieve the right results, or we don't know how to go about it. We don't know what we should do first, and sometimes it just stops us from moving forward. And in reality, it's probably not that we don't know what to do or how to take the next steps. It's more about fear. We fear that we're going to make a mistake. We fear that we're going to fail, or we fear that people are going to laugh at us or, find fault with what we do. Some kind of critique of our job performance or of our dreams even. So that stops us from taking the next step and from actually going after our dreams. So that's going to be a big obstacle. Excuse me, let me clear that for you. But it's not a new obstacle. And like I say, it's pretty common. Lots of folks deal with this stress over, what do I do to get unstuck, or what do I do to find the best job, or what do I do to find my perfect mate. So working on this is not something that you're probably going to be able to to completely heal in 1 month. It's probably going to be an issue for a while, but that's okay. That's okay. This is something you can work on, and bit by bit, you chip at it until you feel more optimistic about the future and feel more confident in your abilities, and more confident maybe too in realizing that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have things work out. You deserve to have a good job where you're valued, or have a partner that values you. So this is a big obstacle, and like I say, probably not going to completely heal it in 1 month. But the main thing is that you're beginning the cycle of healing, and any step forward you can do on this healing will benefit you not just this month or next month, but the rest of your life. So yeah, it's a big deal. Okay, so we know what your biggest obstacle is. What is your biggest asset for the month? This could be a tool. This could be something somebody is, telling you, like a piece of advice, or it could be, a mindset. So let's see. Feeling safe. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? So, do you feel safe in telling people your dreams? Do you feel safe expressing yourself in any type of way? Gemini is all about self-expression. They are some of the most friendly, outgoing people that you will ever meet. But that doesn't mean that they don't also struggle with sometimes feeling, that people don't get them, or that people don't understand them. A lot of times people will, unfortunately, label Gemini as an airhead or an airy-fairy person, which is totally wrong, and it's a big misconception. The reason this happens is that you're friendly, you're happy, you're ready to talk, and because of that, you're not always serious and, talking about how bad the economy is or those kind of things, and so people sometimes judge that as you not being grounded in reality. But you're aware of what's going on. You just choose not to focus on it. So I think that, yeah, it is going to be much safer for you in the future to express yourself, and especially in the month of June, because we are in this new energy that is not all about doom and gloom. I mean, bad things are happening, don't get me wrong, they are. But for us to change the paradigm, we can't focus on the negative. We have to look for solutions, and we have to change the energy, change our perception, change our reaction. And we don't do that by being stuck in the past. So yeah, I think definitely you're going to feel safer exploring your dreams, expressing yourself, and being who you are in the month of June. And that's going to open the doorway for all kind of projects, all kind of success, and all kind of adventures. I think it's going to be a very adventurous month for you. So, okay, let's look at your home life. Let me shuffle. And yes, this is live. Hello, hello. So bear with me here, because we are live. Okay. Your home life, miracle healing. Okay. Generally, when this card comes up, it pretty much means that things are being dealt with in the background too. So it's not something where you have to instigate the change or instigate the healing. It just kind of falls into place. So if things aren't working out, let's say with your roommate or your spouse, and you've tried several different approaches and they're not really working, or maybe, you're having an issue even with your landlord, this is a month where you kind of step back and give it to spirit, whatever that means for you. Pull back and know that everything's going to be okay, because the energy's working in the background to fix the situation. And I know a leap of faith is not the easiest thing to do, but sometimes we have to step back and just allow the situation to unfold at its own time. And that's probably what's going to happen at home. So stay optimistic about the situation, but give it the room it needs to unfold on its own. Okay, let's look at your health. What is your health forecast? Romantic partner. Okay, that one kind of jumped the gun. That would have been a good one for the romantic sector, wouldn't it? But looking at it for your health forecast, I would read it more that your romantic partner, whether that is your spouse or somebody new that's going to come into your life, is going to affect your health. I think that you're going to take your health a lot more serious because of them. And whether that is them maybe lecturing you on getting enough sleep or eating better, or whether that is you trying to get in shape because you want to go and do things. So I think that's going to be a motivating factor for you to take your health a little bit more seriously and to make it the major focus of the month. And not that you neglect your health. I think you go through cycles, like most of us, where sometimes we're all about nutrition, we're all about exercise, we're all about yoga, we're all about this. And then other times we get, all about study, or we're all about adventure and travel. And it's just, it's finding that balance. And with somebody new coming in, and sorry, there's somebody outside waving at me. With somebody new coming into the picture, I think that that is going to highlight the whole let's take better care of ourselves, because we want to be with this person. We want to have more time to explore the world with this person. So if that's what it takes to get you back in balance, hey, great. That's what it is. It's all about taking care of ourselves, ultimately to feel good, to be in balance, and to share this great adventure with someone. So sorry about that, we interrupted you there in the reading, but yeah, somebody's outside waving. Okay, let's look at your wealth forecast. What does your finances or your wealth look like in June, Gemini? Positive expectations. All right. Let's pull another card to go along with that. Okay. What do you need to release? That's a little bit better. What do you need to release? And positive expectations. Okay, when we're looking at that with your finances, do you need to work on a budget? Do you need to maybe cut some expenses that aren't really necessary? I would say probably. And you need to stay positive about the future and about your investments too. A lot of people have been contacting me this week specifically about should they, pull their money out of different investments. And I don't really like to give financial advice unless I'm talking to one particular person. It's usually not a blanket thing. The general trend, I can tell you that, the general trend is to hold where you are. But this is not, financial advice. So, yeah. I think more income is going to come in. I think it's going to be setting a higher standard that you're going to enjoy for the next 3 months or so. Whether or not you take that money and you invest it, or whether you just, hold on to it, is totally up to you. But I think, yeah, you need to look at your budget and look at what you can release. Are you like paying for a streaming service that you're not watching? Are you, riddled with lots of little fees that need to, be looked at, because those little $10, $20, $30 fees every month that we pay, when you get 10 of them, you're looking at $300. So I think, or no, it's $30, but yeah. But yeah, you need to look at those, and you need to see, what really is helping you move forward towards your major goal, and what is actually just nickel and diming you to death. But yeah, I think money is looking much better. I think that overall, the next 3 months, you're going to see an increase in your finances. So very good. Very, very good. And as you guys can tell, I am not at my best today. I'm getting over a cold, so bear with me. Okay, let's look at your love life. So let's look at single Gemini natives first. inner child, and let's draw another card. Positive change. Okay, if we're looking at this, when we talk about romantic influences, we can't ever discount our caregivers, our parents, the people that raised us. So if you grew up in a family where love wasn't always shown, you may have issues with how to show love, how to let your partner know how you feel about them, or what steps to even take dating to get serious about someone. So all of us struggle with this. I think that for single Geminis, that, yeah, we have issues from our childhood and what we think, a couple should look like and what we may think our perfect partner may look like. So this would be a good month to really evaluate that. And are you being realistic about what you want in a partner? Are you dating people that meet that criteria? Or are you not dating people because you're not giving them a chance because they don't check all the boxes? Is it actually feasible, or is it just a defense maybe to stop you from finding somebody? So I think overall, though, this is a month we see a positive change in your romantic sector for single Geminis. There are so many interesting people around you right now. You have all of a sudden, and I mean, generally Gemini is the center of attention, don't get me wrong, but all of a sudden I think you've kind of come in your own, and people now are fascinated by you, and they want to get to know you, and they want to hang out with you, and they want to text you, they want to call you, they want to visit you. So it can be kind of overwhelming. I mean, it is a positive change, don't get me wrong. It is, especially after, the lockdown and not being able to be with people. But it kind of is overwhelming. So I would suggest that, yeah, this month you think back to childhood and the people that were around you. What kind of relationships did your caregivers have? And is it something that you want to replicate, or can you see the problems with the relationships? And what could you do to ensure that you're dating somebody who you don't fall into that trap of repeating that pattern with them? And are you being too picky? And is it something that you need to be a little bit more realistic on? And be open to maybe different types of people that you normally wouldn't date. So I think, yeah, overall positive change. You're going to get a lot of attention in June, and it's positive. Hey, Lawrence, glad you made it. Yeah, this is going to be a good month for you socially. So just be open to the experiences, and I think this is going to be a good month. So let's look at partnered Geminis. Whoops, that one just jumped right out. Okay, body movement, and draw another one. Artistic expression. These two cards actually go together. Body movement is about dancing, partying, having fun, doing something basically to move your body, but doing it in a way where it is joyous. Are you having fun? Are you spending time with your partner dancing? Or is it, day-to-day life has kind of got you in a rut? The artistic expression card is we all have the ability to be artistic. We do. This is Paul the Venetian. And he tells us that artistic expression is very much needed in our life, because if you're feeling lethargic, if you're feeling less than optimistic, and if you're feeling kind of stuck where you are, it could be that you're not expressing yourself artistically. And that could be changed as simple as, picking up a piece of paper and doodling, or getting an adult coloring book, or maybe just dancing in your kitchen to some music, something like that to just release that stagnant energy. So I think it would be great if you could get together with your partner and you could do something fun with them, whether it is something artistic where, you put on some music and maybe sing, or maybe have karaoke night, or dance, or just, talk and laugh and have some fun, and not focus so much on what needs to be done, that's a never ending list. It's never ending. But make sure that you spend some time with your partner and that you do have this fun time together. And this card especially, isn't about doing something for profit. So it's not about you getting together and, let's say, painting your kitchen because you're going to sell your house. Even though technically it's artistic, you're painting and you're doing it together, because there's that pressure. It must look a certain way. It must be just right. We're talking about something fun. We're talking about something, color outside the lines. That's it. That's it, Lawrence. This is about having fun, doing something, not to make a product or not to be judged on what you're doing, but instead the process of making art and making art together. So this might be something where you take a class together and on art or painting or pottery or something like that. So use your imagination. Gemini has so many, many interests that I'm sure you can find several things that would appeal to you and your partner. And the thing is, Gemini usually is very good at anything they put their mind to. So don't be afraid of failing or not doing, a perfect job. You'll be fine. But yeah, I think that would add some much needed energy into the relationship. Other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty decent month for partnered and married Geminis. So yeah, nice change, huh? Okay, let's look at the best stone for you to work with. Orange calcite. Let's pull another one. Okay, man, the orange is the theme. Okay, orange calcite and orange sapphire. So of these two stones too, there's a big difference in price. Orange sapphire, of course, is very expensive. Orange calcite is not. But I mean, it's not always easy to find either. Calcites are very earthy feeling stones. This is about being grounded, being present in the moment, about also not being afraid to share your feelings. So if you are struggling, maybe trying to decide what you want in a partner, if you're single and you're thinking, maybe I am being a little bit too picky, or maybe you're not being picky enough even, this would be a good stone to work with, the orange calcite, because it will help you balance that heart chakra and that energy of maybe too feeling deserving of happiness, deserving of love, deserving of the success that's just right around the corner. So it's a good overall stone, not too pricey, pretty easy to find. Okay, orange sapphire, lovely stone, lovely, lovely, lovely. Very expensive though. This is another stone that's really good for personal healing on all levels. If you're having problems expressing yourself, if you're having problems moving from point A to point B because maybe you're overwhelmed or you're just not confident in the decision that you're making, you can't connect with your intuition, or you're not trusting it, orange sapphire would be a great stone to use. It too will work for heart healing as well, but generally we use it when we're having problems with self-esteem, trying to tap into our creative instincts, or trying to move, like I say, from point A to point B. So both of these stones being orange also is a great color for manifesting wealth. So there's that. And of course it goes with the lower three chakras as well. So this is about building a good foundation too. You can wear these stones as jewelry, as a pendant or a bracelet, or you can buy small tumbled pieces and carry them with you, meditate with them, or keep them close to your bedside. I think, either of these stones would be great, and both of them, definitely. Most people do own orange calcite, and do I have any in the store? I don't know. I'll have to look if I have any calcite. I know I don't have any orange sapphire. I haven't got any in some time. The prices are just exorbitant on it, really expensive. But I will look and see if I have calcite, okay? yeah, it's one of those things. Most people do own a piece of calcite anyway. Sometimes orange calcite's also called honey calcite. So I will check and see if I have any. Okay, so work with these stones, be present in the moment, and know that yes, you deserve this happiness. You deserve to move forward. You deserve to find happiness in your career. And if it's not working, it may be time to think about changing careers. And hello. And it may be a situation where this latest change, because for me, most of my Gemini clients have already gone through a major change. They're on the other side of it. Now, that doesn't mean they've processed it. It's still in the processing stage, but the worst of it is over. So now they're just kind of trying to make their way in this new reality, this new paradigm of energy. So obviously that's not going to be everybody, but I think that is the majority of Geminis. I'm going to draw another card, which will be where you're likely to be at the end of June. Rise above the problems. Okay, that's a really good card. And it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? I think at the end of the month, you will have, raised above it. I mean, I think you're going to be at a much better spot at the end of June than you are at the end of May even. And it's not bad where you are now, but it's going to be a lot better. So this card too is about not getting caught in petty drama and not letting our problems weigh us down, which is once again easy to say and not always easy to do, because we're in a society that feels like we need to be responsible for everything all the time, and we need to always focus on finding solutions, finding ways to get past whatever the situation is. And sometimes, as we've seen in this particular card pull, we have to just give it. We just have to give it to Spirit and let Spirit handle it and fix it for us. So yeah, I'm thinking you're going to be a lot better off than you were even, like I say, at the end of May. So let's go back over the cards really quick. So we start the month with you following your dreams. So this is a great place to be. You begin the month optimistic and ready to go, and you have a clear idea of what you want to manifest. Your biggest obstacle is moving forward fearlessly, because that's something that, we all wrestle with is, are we making the right decision? Are we worthy of success? Are we worthy of, love? All of these things. But guess what? You are. And one of the issues of our biggest assets will be feeling safe. This is a great time in June, July, August, actually, for you to speak your truth. You are safe. You are now feeling much more optimistic, and you're feeling more deserving of the success, so that you are able to say, yeah, I like this, or no, I don't like this, or I'm going to accept this, or I'm not going to accept that. And this changes everything. It really, really does. Okay, miracle healing for home. If you mind, would you like to read mine? Apricot. I'm not, hi, I'm just doing an overall Gemini reading, but I will try and do a Capricorn very soon. Yeah. Home, this is all about miracle healing, about moving forward, and about letting go of the need to micromanage or fix everything. Allow it to happen. It's actually already working in the background to heal the situation and to feel better. I've got cards everywhere here, don't I? So this was a little bit interesting when we looked at your health, and it came up to be romantic partner. But I think that your spouse, if you are married or in a relationship with someone, is probably a big driving force in your health. And if not, I think that you wanting to date and have fun and go out and do these things will be a driving force. you're feeling better and you're able now to see that, yeah, things are going to get better. They are. Don't give up. Keep working. Keep moving forward. It's not going to happen overnight, but your health will come back to, I think, even better than what it was before. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got that going on. I talked about wealth and, okay, I talked about wealth. What do you need to release, and positive expectations. So wealth was about setting a balance of how much you're spending, looking at your budget. And spending is fine, don't get me wrong. As long as you know where the money's going, it's fine. And you actually made a decision to spend the money as opposed to just those little things coming along and taking everything. Okay, all right, bye-bye. I'll see you on the next one. So yeah, positive expectations. I am pretty much sure that the money is going to increase, and it's going to be more for the next 3 months even. So the single Gemini natives, this is going to be one of those times when you're going to have to look at how much your relationships are being actually, how can I put this nicely? Impaired, maybe, by the caregivers or your parents. Are you trying to avoid certain people because they remind you of, they look like, or they have the same occupation or something like that as a family member did, and so therefore you don't want to have anything to do with them? Or is it something that, you are only dating people that maybe you kind of feel comfortable with? So it's about inner healing with looking at childhood issues, which is some deep work and probably not going to be finished in a week or a month, but something definitely we all need to work on from time to time. Partnered, that's my calcite over there. Partnered, it was about body movement, spending some time having fun with your partner, whether that is taking a pottery class, an art class, whether that's karaoke, dancing, exercising, or just sitting together, quietly and laughing. Just having some fun and spending that one-on-one time together will be very beneficial. So, yeah. And then the outcome, of course, is that I think that you're going to rise above the problems and things are going to be a lot easier at the end of the month. And that some of the small things that were really weighing on you, done. It's going to be a situation where you have risen above it and you know that these small things are not worth your time. So, yeah, overall, a really good reading. I think that, can you hear the birds in the background? The birds are excited too. So yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting month for you with lots of possibilities. It's going to be a little bit faster after about the 18th, I think. After the 18th of June, we're going to see things happening a lot faster, lots more invitations socially, lots more possibilities of a raise at work or of a new business taking off. So yeah, very good month for you, Gemini. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight into what's happening. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lawrence. It's going to be a good month. It will be. And guys, if you want to know more or anything, specific, then definitely you can find me at Serenity. You can email me at serenityreikiclinic@gmail.com. You're so welcome, Lawrence. Thank you. And we can set you up with a personal reading. Okay, I'm going to go lay down now because I'm tired. And stay tuned for the next video. I am working on Pisces now. It's half done. And I will try and do another live. It may be a week, though, for me to do it. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing the lives. It's really great to be able to talk to everybody. Okay, so I'm going to go. Thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of the Serenity family. And once again, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that button and subscribe. Like the videos because it really helps them be seen. Talk to you soon. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.